Here we are just a couple of miles south of Georgeville, and this is where Gaylen's buried. And Mr. Nicholson is buried here as well. Ken Carty is buried here. And this is on the road to the old cottage, which we'll go visit right after we've visited here. So there it continues on. And we noticed Gaylen's gravestone as soon as we drove up. It's facing right on the road, right down in this area here. Here we are, and here's Gaylen. Our family is our legacy. It's right next to his father-in-law. This is the old McPherson cemetery, so we saw a lot of McPherson tombstones. Okay, honey, are you going to put a loonie on Gaylen's? Just a minute, I'll give it to you. So what are you doing, hon?
I'm putting a loonie.
Why?
On top of Gaylen's
Why?
grave. Well, so that he knows I was here.
Oh, well, he already knows that. It's basically so that everybody else knows you were here. Well, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's based on an old Jewish custom.
Yeah.
That when you visit the graveside of a Jewish person, and you're Jewish, you take a pebble, or a couple of pebbles, and you put them on the top of the tombstone. So what you've done is you've put it down along the side, which is fine. It'll probably last longer there. Yeah. And no one will notice it that much. But the purpose of the pebbles, as I understand it, is to let other people know who come to that site that there have been visitors. So often when you'll go into a Jewish cemetery, you'll find an awful lot of pebbles on top of certain stones, meaning those stones have been visited by many people at many different times. I don't think that's going to happen here, because I think if anybody sees the loonies on Gaylen's site, they'll take them, which is fine with us.
Want me to take the picture now?
Yeah.
I'm recording.
Okay. Can you get me?
Yeah.
All right.
Here you are. Here's John putting his loonie on Gaylen's grave.
What else could you say?
What else should I say?
What else could I say?
Well, what can you say? He was the best brother ever.
Yeah.
Best person. He'd do anything for anyone. He sure helped us a lot, I'll tell you, in all the years.
He had confidence in us. He supported us.
Yeah.
He was
You could always ask Gaylen for help.
well.
I'm talking about help for somebody to talk to. He was always willing to listen.
Was,
That's the kind of help I'm talking about.
I mean, he was a fan.
Yeah.
And never forget the time that he came to Regina, and I didn't tell you that he was coming. And I knew what time his flight was arriving. And anyways, I drove by the airport and made some excuse to you that I had to go in. I think I said I had to go to the washroom or something. And I invited you to come into the airport with me. And I timed that so exactly when his flight arrived. And I could see that the flight had arrived. So I just appeared into the washroom, and you were just standing there. And all of a sudden, Gaylen shows up, and you said, "What are you doing here?" Right? You had no idea why he was there, but the whole thing was set up.
Yeah. I said, go away, go away. Go over there and sit down. I have to show... Wait till John comes out. He's not going to believe this. And Gaylen was just killing himself laughing. And then afterwards, then when he met up with you, he said, "Oh, I guess you did a number on her, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Gaylen, I have to tell you that I did the Duncan Shield race that came in second.
And as you can see, John's crying because he didn't come in first.
And I dedicated that race in part to your memory. So next year I'm going to come back and win the damn thing. Okay.
Okay.